Yes, how's everybody doing? I hope you're all doing well. And this is, of course, we're watching. What's the first event to happen? As we know, we've all been watching Damascus. Damascus has been getting bombed right now. But you can decide from this video what happens first. And it says right here, thou shalt go even to Babylon, and they shall deliver them from the hands of their enemies and redeem them from the hands of their enemies. This is Malachi, or Micah chapter 4. I'm sorry, I get them mixed up, but this is Micah chapter 4. Now let's go to Isaiah. It says right here, the fortress shall cease from Ephraim. This is Babylon, Ephraim, and I will show you in a minute. And the kingdom from Damascus, the remnant from Syria, they shall be as glory of the children of Israel, saith the Lord of hosts. This right here. Now you go to Jeremiah. Jeremiah 50, I play this. Babylon's attacked from the north, and I will go over this in a minute. Therefore the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, behold, I will punish the king of Babylon in the land, and as I have punished the king of Assyria. So these two things happen very close together. Here it's saying, I have punished the king of Assyria. These two right here. Just as it says right here. The fortress shall also cease from Ephraim, United States, Babylon, the kingdom of Damascus, and the remnant of Syria. Same thing. Then you go to here, Micah says right here, the Lord shall redeem them from the hands of their enemy. Babylon, right here. Let's go to the whole chapter. This is 4. Right there it is. Israel has no king. Now let's go to 5. Right here. Same thing. Assyria. Right here. Talks about Israel. The same thing. It's continuation from chapter 4. It says the Lord right here. It says right here about Assyria. Same thing. It says a waste. It's a waste. They shall waste the land of Assyria, Syria, with a sword. Same thing. What is this important? Because what happens first? It sounds like to me they happen about the same time. Right here. Jeremiah 50. I play this. I'm going to add to this. Jeremiah 50. I play this. They come from the north. This is Russia. This is Russia. Comes from the north. As you see right here, Damascus is the capital of Syria. Damascus. So, in this video, what I show, I'm going to stop it right here. I'm going to set up, add some more stuff to it, and I'll put it together. Yes, and I'll start out here with Jeremiah 50. I'm playing it. It says right here, for out of the north there cometh a nation against her, which shall make her land desolate. Well, as I show in my video, this is Russia right here. The north, there we are. There's Alaska right there. Alaska, right here. These are all their bases. Right here, Russia. They come from the north. As you can see right there. Just as the Bible says. So I'm adding this into it. And as this new article right here, Russia, just came out April 5th. Russia builds massive Arctic bases, satellite images. So this is, I'm going to add into this because I'm going to cut out some right here, Jeremiah 50, and then I play it. So I'm going to add all this in together. Here's the date. Yes, time is short. I just wanted to have this video. Everybody's been talking about over in the Middle East, in Croatia. This is what happens first, and I think it's a sneak attack. The second Pearl Harbor kind of thing. Thank you all, and I'll add this in. And yes, it is in the Bible. It's right here. It's Jeremiah. Jeremiah 50. We'll play it.
Jeremiah 50. The word that the Lord spake against Babylon and against the land of the Chaldeans by Jeremiah the prophet. Declare ye among the nations, and publish, and set up a standard. Publish, and conceal not. Say, Babylon is taken, Bel is confounded, Merodach is broken in pieces. Her idols are confounded.
Pieces. Broken in pieces. I said this before. Okay? This is also in Daniel chapter 11. Daniel chapter 11. I said this. Broken in pieces. Broken in pieces. For you that like Bible studies, go to Daniel chapter 11. It says the king of the south had a prince that was greater than him, and his kingdom was broken in pieces. You can read that for yourself. I had a video on that. King of the South. Anyway, I'm getting off track here. I shouldn't.
Her images are broken in pieces. For out of the north there cometh up a nation against her, which...
Come out of the north, a nation against her.
Shall make her land desolate, and none shall dwell therein. They shall remove, they shall depart, both man and beast. In those days, and in that time, saith the Lord, the children of Israel shall come, they and the children of Judah together.
Together. Same thing as I showed you right here in Malachi. Right here. Talks about both.
Going and weeping, they shall go and seek the Lord their God.
There you go.
They shall ask the way to Zion, with their faces thitherward, saying, Come, let us join ourselves to the Lord in a perpetual covenant that shall not be forgotten. My people have been lost sheep. Their shepherds have caused them to go astray. They have turned them away on the mountains. They have gone from mountain to hill. They have forgotten their resting place. All that found them have devoured them, and their adversaries said, We offend not, because they have sinned against the Lord. The habitation of justice, even the Lord, the hope of their fathers. Remove out of the midst of Babylon, and go forth out of the land of the Chaldeans, and be as the he-goats before the flocks. For lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country.
North.
And they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence she shall be taken. Their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. And Chaldea shall be a spoil. All that spoil her shall be satisfied, saith the Lord. Because ye were glad, because ye rejoiced, O ye destroyers of mine heritage, because ye are grown fat as the heifer at grass, and bellow as bulls. Your mother shall be sore confounded. She that bare you shall be ashamed. Behold, the hindermost of the nations shall be a wilderness, a dry land, and a desert. Because of the wrath of the Lord, it shall not be inhabited, but it shall be wholly desolate. Every one that goeth by Babylon shall be astonished, and hiss at all her plagues. Put yourselves in array against Babylon round about, all ye that bend the bow. Shoot at her, spare no arrows, for she hath sinned against the Lord. Shout against her round about. She hath given her hand. Her foundations are fallen. Her walls are thrown down. For it is the vengeance of the Lord. Take vengeance upon her, as she hath done, do unto her. Cut off the sower from Babylon, and him that handleth the sickle in the time of harvest. For fear of the oppressing sword they shall turn every one to his people, and they shall flee every one to his own land. Israel is a scattered sheep. The lions have driven him away. First the king of Assyria hath devoured him, and last this Nebuchadrezzar king of Babylon hath broken his bones. Therefore thus saith the Lord of hosts, the God of Israel, Behold, I will punish the king of Babylon and his land, as I have punished the king of Assyria. And I will bring Israel again to his habitation, and he shall feed.
So, there you go. This is the falling of Babylon. Everybody shoots. They come from the north country. Is there anything happening right now? Yes, there is. And it's been planned for a long time. Right here. Russia develops nuclear battery in remote Arctic. This right here is from 2016. So this has been going on for a long time. I got more information on this. That's why I'm bringing it up today. Now let's go over Putin. This is a book, 100% proof that Vladimir Putin is about to launch a surprise nuclear attack on the West. Yes, he has been planning it. What's going on right now over in Crimea, and I will show in this video, there's no way that he's going to be nuking Crimea, over there in Croatia, that area. First, he has to get rid of the United States, and he knows it. A surprise attack. Right here. Putin attack on the U.S. is our Pearl Harbor. It's going to be a surprise attack. I'll get rid of this. This was just today. So what's going on? It's all just over. He's not going to do nothing. He's got troops over there, but he's going to nuke the United States.
Russia's lashed out at U.S. plans to appoint a special envoy to kill the Nord Stream 2 energy project. The pipeline would bring billions of cubic meters of gas to Europe, but the White House is vetting former Ukrainian gas executive Amos Hochstein in a last-ditch opposition bid. RT's Igor Zhdanov is travelling with Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov on a trip to Kazakhstan and reports on his robust response.
Strategy on this potential step that the United States might take. He did not mince his words
in terms of the goals that were declared when sanctions were imposed.
Now, from the very outset, the United States have been against this project.
So, in other words, we are poking the bear. In other words, we are pushing their hand because we are the stumbling block of Russia, and they know it. Putin knows that too. This was just out. It's their Poseidon sub. This is the new one they have. This was just the other day. As you can tell from this is the Arctic. Sorry about that. This is right here. This just came out the 5th.
CNN reports Russia is building up military equipment in the Arctic and testing new weapons there as it looks to assert dominance of the region. Russia is building upon military bases, hardware, and underground storage facilities on its Arctic coastline, with bombers, MiG-31BM jets, and new radar systems close to the Alaskan coast, according to satellite images provided to CNN by space technology company Maxar.
They did a drill about in September. Get rid of that. Right here. Satellite images of Russia in the Arctic. This is what they're going to do. It's getting warmer. The subs will be able to do this. They did this drill. They did this drill, I think it was like 6 months ago. Just before winter. There's 4 subs. They broke through the ice in the Arctic up by Alaska. Okay, we'll go down here. Here's where they're at up here. This is where they're at right here. This is Alaska right here. They're not going to nuke something down here. Why? Because it would affect their whole area right here. They nuke something right here with the winds, it would go all over them. If they're going to nuke something, it would be over here, us, far away from them. Just as it says in the Bible, desolate. So yeah, what's going on right here, they're just building up troops because after they take care of us, they figure they can do whatever they want. And I'm sure as it says in Jeremiah, as I showed you, it's probably going to catch like I say, it's going to be a surprise. Here's another article, CNN satellite right here. Oh, this is the same one. This one right here.
Vaccines.
If you don't get vaccinated, you have zero protection.
But why do people...
There you go.
Join Dr. Sanjay Gupta on a journey to find the answers.
Where is the anti-vaccine information coming from?
The truth about vaccines, tomorrow at 9.
It's a new frontier, expanding for all the wrong reasons, with pushy neighbors rushing in. Russia is seeing the Arctic ice melt fast and filling the gap with a military build-up. Some of it
this is
on
on
Alaska's
Tuesday.
Doorstep, not seen since the Cold War.
There you go. This is on Tuesday.
Key is a new generation of superweapons like the Poseidon, 120-mile-an-hour nuclear-propelled stealth torpedo. It's designed, say Russian officials, to sneak past U.S. coastal defenses and detonate a warhead, causing a radioactive tsunami to hit the east coast with contaminated water. Experts told CNN the weapon is, quote, very real. It'll be tested in the summer near Norway, whose intelligence head said it's not only the ecological damage that could be bad.
It is in a testing phase. It's a strategic system and it's aimed at...
This video was in 2018. They just updated it because of this video right here was in 2018. So they've already done this test. I had a video in here, and if I can find it, I will put it up on here. But this video right here is from 2018. As you can see, it says updated. So they already did their test. Everything's ready.
Targets and has then an influence far beyond the region in which they tested currently. But it's a new, and it's something we need to get our hands around and our heads around and understand what this really means.
Some said Russian
right
President
there.
Vladimir Putin was fantasizing when he revealed this and other new weapons, like the hypersonic Zircon missile in 2018. But continuing development and tests make them very real.
Russia is projecting an image that it's developing new technologies, and this, of course, is destabilizing the strategic balance.
They are now starting to develop those capabilities that could reach the United States and its NATO allies.
That's not all Russia is up to. CNN has obtained satellite images revealing the persistent buildup of Russian bases along its northern coastline, part of what a US State Department official called
from the north
challenge. Close to Alaska, at Providenia and Wrangel Island, are two new radar stations with, stationed in Anadyr, a quick reaction alert force of bombers and jets. West in Kotelny, a thin strip of land has seen, over 7 years, the slow growth of a large airstrip. And in Nagurskoye, in the northernmost point, is another base that's sprung up since 2015, one of several in the Arctic decorating the colours of the Russian flag. Nagurskoye and the nearby airfield of Rogachevo are both home to MiG-31 jets.
Here's the article. It just came out. It was republished. This video right here, this has already happened as far as the video goes, but it's, they're planning, they're all over. They're in, Israel. They're in, they're in, Syria, that area. They're in, Croatia. And this is what nobody's talking about. This is what their plan is first. And this is in the Bible. We get attacked first. Babylon gets attacked first. So I wanted to bring this out here today. It shows you the Arctic. There's the sub right there through the ice. The main thing is they're breaking through the ice. It's going to be a lot easier to break through the ice in the beginning of the summer, in the beginning like now, than it would be in winter. It's too thick. Actually, I've seen where these subs went through, and it was like 2 feet thick, which they did it, but I'll go down here. As you can see right here, this is where America is. This is Alaska. It says they come from the north. This is the north. This is the Arctic. They come from the north. As you can see, where are all their bases at? They're right here. They have planes, bases right here in the Arctic from the north. Anyway, love you. I might add to this. I got another video. It shows where they did the tests already. So why are they getting bold around the world? Because after we're eliminated, which is NATO, and as it says, as I showed you in the Bible, then there's the king of the south and the king of the north, which I believe Russia is the king of the north. And then as I showed you, it's in Daniel chapter 11, it talks about the king of the south, which that is what's remained of the United States and NATO. And as I said before, I believe they go to Kenya, the NATO base there in Kenya, which I have talked about that before. And that's the king of the south and the king of the north, which this is all lining up right now. So I want to have this video today. Yes, we have a few days. My beautiful sister, she said she's thinking 3 days. She just had a message for me today, which would be 11th or 12th. King, that Prince died. Anyway, I'm not going to get into that because I'm not set up for it right now because I had to set up for this. But yeah, you know, the 11th and 12th, the 8th right here, the 17th. And then I'm going to go over second Passover or Passover. I will go over that kings go to war. As my beautiful sister said to me, I have information from that. And like I said, if there was 13 months last month or last year, which would have been a Jubilee year, which I have information on that, then this would be the first month, because last month would have been the 13 months. But I'm not really going to get into that. I'm not really set up for that right now, but I wanted to bring this information here. Thank you all. Hope you're all doing well.